Childhood trauma survivors do not go no contact because of the abuse. They go no contact after a parent distorts reality about the abuse. A freaking men. There's like this misconception like, oh, well, you must be the problem because I don't see the issue. Like, you got to learn to forgive your parents and give them grace and this, that, and the third. And it's like, it has nothing to do with that. Like, I had a conversation with one of my parents' close friends after I shared my story and, my experience. She tried to downplay it and make it seem like I was doing something wrong. And she tried to make it seem like my parent could do no wrong. Like, oh, well, this is all they knew at the time. And they weren't trying to, like, they were rebutting. They had so many rebuttals for everything that I had to say and for everything that I was trying to stand up for. And it shows you how parents will distort the truth about the abuse. So many people think, oh, well, he's just making that up, or that's not true. Those are lies, this, that, and the third, all because they don't want themselves to look a certain way in a certain light. So you'll distort the truth. So I'm the crazy one so that you can continue to look good. You eventually will have enough of that. You'll eventually grow tired and just be done with that. And this is why you'll go no contact. This is why I keep my distance away from family and away from parents, because it's like, don't distort the truth all to save you. Like, my truth is my truth. So you trying to go ahead and manipulate and make people think it's something else, that's where it goes wrong, because now you're not holding yourself accountable. You're not saying what you did, and now you're making me feel like I'm wrong for my truth. And that's never okay. It's important to know, like, if your parents are distorting the truth about you and the abuse you've experienced, you have to release them. You have to let them go and go no contact, because you have to respect yourself enough to know that you matter, and the abuse that you went through shouldn't be just brushed over. It shouldn't be just, a made up story. You have to do this for your own mental health and for your own healing. Because if you stay around those people who continue to distort your truth, they're only going to keep hurting you. They're only going to keep gaslighting you. And, it's not beneficial to your mental health at all in the long run. And there were so many times where I tried to see a different perspective. I tried to approach with a mature mentality, but I would find myself going in these cycles where, we would be in a good place for a little bit, but and then eventually, as I'm continuously being my authentic self, as I'm continuously just sharing my truth, we get to a place where now we're not on good terms. We get into a place now where I'm not being supported, or I'm being looked at or laughed at or talked about, or saying I'm the crazy one. And so I eventually just said, you know what? I had enough. Like, I don't need this. Like, because it's not doing anything for me. It's not doing anything for you. We can't get past it. So guess what? I'm going to cut you off because I'm good. And if you stay around these people who distort your truth, like your parents, they will continue to try to find new ways to abuse you. They will continue to try to keep perpetuating that abuse in subconscious ways. And this is the work of the opposition, to keep you in a certain mindset, or to keep you in a state of mind where you're hurt and you're victimized and you're the victim, instead of overcoming that abuse and overcoming being the victim. This is what will happen if you don't go no contact. So it's important to go no contact. But another thing is that, like this quote says, people think, oh, we go no contact because of the abuse. No, I can be forgiving. I can be loving. I can be understanding. But what I won't be so understanding of is someone distorting and manipulating the truth. I don't like that at all. I don't like liars, and I don't like gaslighters and people who pretend like nothing has happened. So if you want to pretend like nothing has happened, or you want to try to downplay that, then I can pretend like I don't know you at all. I can pretend like I never knew you, and I can continue to live my life abundantly without you in it.